Today we're going to talk about building a superhero universe. Hey everybody, Steven here. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there with people talking about how to create a superhero and what makes a good superhero. And there are a lot of good videos out there about that. I might even make one eventually. But I've not seen a lot about the universe in general. And that's what we're going to talk about here today. I have been creating my superhero universe through books. And it got me thinking how other creators do it, other comic book other comic book companies, other creators are doing their universes. And I came up with three that I think seem to fit the bill here on how they do it. Now, the one thing you need to understand is this is not a you must do video. I'm not doing that. I'm not telling you must do it this way or you cannot do this. I'm hoping this video does two things. One, inspire. I hope that people will see this and you guys will get inspired to write. And I hope it motivates you to continue to write. If you need some motivation, hopefully this will give it to you. So, let's talk about the three different ways I see superhero universes coming together. One is I call it the little by little method. Marvel and DC, the big two, as they're called. I'm going to speak in generalities today, so don't give me in comments, this came out before this one. We're speaking in generalities today. Marvel came out with one hero. Then they came out with another, and another, and then another, more, until eventually you have a superhero universe. You have all these characters starting out in their own books with their own stories. And eventually they start crossing over and they start commingling. And eventually, after years and decades, you get a complete universe. You get a connected, unified universe, which is what you have with Marvel and DC. Although they've been going so long now, you not only have universes, you have multiverses and dark multiverses, and they're huge. Huge. So the only problem as a writer I would see about doing this, especially an independent writer or an indie creator, is it takes a very long time to try to do something like this. So while this is a method, it's probably not the best method. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. If you want to try it, by all means, give it a shot. But I think these next two methods are probably going to be the better ones. The next one is the jump right in universe. This is the one where a lot of independent comic creators they'll put their book out and their universe will already be built. They'll already have a built-in history. They'll have heroes and villains already operating. They'll have the world will have been going on for quite some time. And as a reader, you're going to go in to this book and hopefully, if the writer does their job well, the main character will take you by the hand, pull you in, and through either flashbacks or a info dump of just lots and lots of blocks of words, you will see how this universe came to be and kind of get an idea of what's happening. And then after the first couple pages, you'll be left on your own and you'll read through the book, and hopefully by the end, you'll know what's going on. Or, some writers could just, write the book and you open the first page and their main character is like, hey, thanks for being here. Good luck finding your way around. Again, it's not bad. It's an adventure. You're going in. It's mysterious. You have no idea what's going on. By the end of the book, you've encountered a lot of great new superheroes and villains, and you'll definitely be putting money down on their next crowdfunded book 2 because you want to know more about this universe. And that's great. That's a good one. Number 3 is what I chose. It's kind of a zoom out method. I'll start with using my books as an example. In my first book, Deadlock, we start with 2 superpowered people. One villain, one hero. Up until that point, in my world, there have been no superhumans. There's nothing weird going on. As far as anybody knows, it was business as usual. Until 2 warring aliens, civilizations, who have fought for thousands of years and have come to a stalemate. Neither one can advance anymore, but neither will give any ground. They're deadlocked. So they pick a third-party planet that is nowhere within their systems, knows nothing about them. They show up here. Each side picks a champion, augments them with power any way they feel they want to, which, whatever way they think their champion will have the upper hand. And then they pit them against each other. And that's the beginning of my superhero universe. In my second book, Fallout, well, the title right there gives you everything you need to know. It is the fallout of what happened at the end of book 1. Our main character finds out in book 2 that he no longer is the only one with superpowers. I have pulled out and I've zoomed out to bring in the whole world now. In book 3, which I am about 5 chapters into now, I'm pulling out and zooming out even more to encompass the universe. So I started small. I started with just 2 guys, very small. Book 2, zoom out to the world. Book 3, zoom out to the universe and beyond. I think that's a good way for writers to do things. I had this idea for this story way back in the 90s. I wanted to make a comic book out of it. I thought it'd be great to have the first story, Deadlock, be like a 6-issue event where the 2 guys get their powers, they fight, and at the end of book 6, that is what causes the big bang, so to speak, for the new superhero universe I wanted to create. And then lots of other superhero books would be spun off of that book. But instead, I'm doing it as a book series. And I think it's coming along quite well. So, those are my 3 universe building techniques that I see. If you guys are writing a universe, if you guys are writing books or comic books, and you think I might have missed something, please leave in the comments how you're doing it. I'd love to know. If you guys have already made a comic book a crowdfunded comic book, or just a book like me, leave those links in the comments so I can look at them and check through them and possibly buy a couple. I'm sure everybody else here watching the video would love to check out these comments and see about getting some new crowdfunded indie comics. I will leave a pinned comment of my books in the comments in case you guys want to check them out. This is a great way to support independent creators by buying their stuff and giving reviews. So if you guys want to, drop those links in there. I will check them out. If I buy any, I will definitely leave a review if I can. But yeah, if this is this video has given you any motivation or inspiration, well, that was really my goal, to talk about building a universe, motivating people. Just talking about it motivates me right now. I'm going to probably finish this video and get back to work writing some more. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And hey, you guys creating, never stop.